What's up guys? In this video, I'm gonna be going over my 7 most profitable Shopify apps that I use for my online store. And I'm gonna do this in order from most profitable to not technically profitable, but super essential to how I run my business and why indirectly profitable. Let's just put it that way. By the way, my name is Hannah Gardner, and if you are new to the channel, I talk about anything and everything about e-commerce, entrepreneurship, and selling things online. So if that is what you're into, make sure that you subscribe to the channel because I am putting out videos regularly. All right, so let's just get straight into it. My first #1 most profitable application, by the way, all of these are gonna be listed in the description, and if you have any questions about any of them or how they work, for your use case, make sure you're commenting your questions down below. So the first Shopify app that I use, that's technically not it's an app, but you can't just get it straight from the App Store. It's called attentive.io, I believe. So this is actually my SMS automation. So it's what lets me send text messages to my customers. So this is by far the most profitable as of today, October of 2021 app that I have. Attentive is basically a form that pops up when people come to my website. The form says if you opt into our SMS and our email, we will give you 15% off your first purchase. But the beautiful thing about this is that's not all it does, right? So it's really, really important that as you're getting people to come to your website, as you know, like if you have 100 people that visit your website, maybe 2 of those will actually buy. So with that metric, it's really, really important to be capturing a contact information so that you can up that conversion rate. So maybe they don't buy today, but if you remind them, a week from now, hey, we see that you didn't buy today, and I'm gonna send you a text 7 days later about, another offer that we have, maybe they'll buy 7 days later because of that text or that email. It's collecting phone numbers, but it's also collecting emails. So as I'm collecting phone numbers, it's going into the Attentive database. And as I'm collecting emails, it's going into the email contacts are being transferred into my second most profitable application, what is called Omnisend. And I'll talk about that in a second. But as I mentioned before, it's super, super important that as people are coming to your website, you are collecting, contact information or a list, whatever you want to call it, so that you can use that data to either, make lookalike audiences in Facebook or, use them to recontact them with new offers or abandoned carts or, just email campaigns or email SMS messages about, holidays, birthdays, whatever you want to use it for. But I would say that a large portion between Attentive and Omnisend, I would say I don't know, maybe like 30-40% of my sales every month are coming from my follow-up marketing, which again is the SMS and the email. I really, really specifically wanted Attentive because they're one of the only SMS companies out there that not only have this page takeover, which I'll show you an example here, where it actually takes over the page. I've always had forms on my website, but once I specifically changed my form to this page takeover form, where it's not just a box, but it actually takes over the screen, my opt-in rates almost doubled from like 4% to like 8.5%, 9%. So that's huge. And that's a lot of missed opportunity for you to collect someone's information and retarget them later on that I wouldn't have had otherwise until I changed with them. They're also about the same price cost-wise per the competition of other SMS providers. Their onboarding is seamless. I would say Attentive is a little bit they're starting to work with more beginner startup stores as well as well-established stores. But if you are interested in Attentive, you can't just actually get it from the App Store. You have to have a sales rep. So if you want to email me about this, I'll leave my email in the description as well. So you can email my YouTube channel email and I will connect you with my rep. Now, this leads me to my second most profitable application that I use that you actually can go ahead and buy inside the Shopify App Store, which is called Omnisend. Omnisend is an email hosting platform. So what does that look like? That looks like sending emails for abandoned carts. So if someone doesn't buy, but they have it in their cart and they don't check out, you can send them an email saying, hey, you have this blank product in your cart. Why don't you check out? Which Shopify has this, but Omnisend has like the ability to do way more than that. So abandoned carts, browse abandonment, so not even added to cart, but just browsing. You can send them emails about that for holiday campaigns, weekly sales, flash sales, birthdays, whatever it is, whatever you need to send emails for. That is by far one of my most profitable apps, as well as I said before, as the SMS. But with that being said, Omnisend really stands out in the pricing, because email hosting softwares, once you have like a lot of subscribers, tend to get really, really expensive. So Omnisend really does beat a lot of the other competitors when it comes to pricing and just use case. It pretty much does what I would say its biggest competition is Klaviyo, which Klaviyo has been around a lot longer. It does tend to integrate with other apps more than Omnisend, because Omnisend is newer. But as far as price and function, like use case, it does everything that I need to do as far as segmentation and just all the different types of automation campaigns that I'm able to send. So Omnisend is my second most profitable application that I use. Moving into the third application that I use, I would say it is Loox, which Loox is an auto review generator software. It is a review software, and where essentially after someone buys, you can set it up to asking your customer to leave a review 14 days or however many days you want to collect the review after they buy. So this is really profitable because Loox now lets customers leave not only photo reviews, but also video reviews, which that isn't, you have to have reviews on your website, and you have to have reviews from real people telling you how their experience was with your product, because that social proof is so huge to increasing your conversion and purchase rates. So I think every Shopify store needs to have reviews. Everyone is spoiled with Amazon and eBay and Etsy and all these other platforms with being able to see right then and there real life, in real time reviews, videos and photos of the product being used in real life cases. So you have to have a review software. Not only is this profitable just indirectly by people seeing the social proof and buying, but it is also profitable because it's an upsell. So after they're incentivized to leave a review, you can set it up so that you can incentivize people to leave a review by giving them X% off their next purchase. So if they leave a video or photo review, you can send them an automated coupon code that they can then redeem to buy again. So this is actually really huge, because you're not only learning about what people like and what they don't like, or what problems your products have, but then you're also getting you're upselling them, because if they did love the product, they did leave a review, then they will probably buy again, and it will auto-generate you a coupon code for them to then use. And it's all automated, so you literally have to do nothing. Loox is probably the best review software out there. That was just some of their features. They have a lot more features that I also use, and it integrates seamlessly, super easy with all Shopify themes. So that was number 3. My fourth most profitable Shopify app is a upsell app called ReConvert. ReConvert is a checkout widget that goes into the final pages of someone checking out, which is trying to get a one-click upsell. So once someone checks out, say they bought a shirt, it will say at the checkout page, hey guys, or hey Susan, whatever, would you like to buy another one for 15% off? One-click upsells are huge. I would say this is definitely one of my top apps that I use, because you should definitely have an upsell somewhere in that checkout process, because if someone can buy more of the same thing for less, they're probably going to, especially when it comes to holidays, birthdays, all of that good stuff. So ReConvert is my fourth most profitable app, followed by GrowthHero. GrowthHero is a really, really cool app that I use that is an automated ambassador / affiliate program. This has a bunch of functionalities when it comes to getting your clients and customers to refer your store to their friends and family. And it gives them automated kickbacks to them depending on how you set it up. So my use case specifically, I have an ambassador program page, become an ambassador on my website where they can then sign up. Basically, they make their own account. It's so fast and easy. It takes 2 seconds. You make a username, a password, and basically you give them the option to make a coupon code that they can share with their friends and family. And if they use that coupon code, then they either can redeem it for, credits, for them to buy more stuff from your store, or just cash back where they can link their PayPal account and get, 5%, cash back for every sale that they make. So that's huge. Amazon is really, really known for their Amazon affiliate program. So this app actually allows you to do the same thing. And really, once you set it up, it's really cool because you just watch, your already existing clients and customers refer you and make you more money with this app. So yeah, I highly recommend GrowthHero. So yes, GrowthHero is definitely been profitable for me. And the better product you have, the more loyal fans you have, the better this type of ambassador program works, because people are really, really incentivized to, one, either make money, or two, just get, credit to your store. So then they actually go back and buy more from you. And, it's actually, you're making money on both ends. So super, super cool application. Now, the last two apps aren't directly revenue generating, but they're super essential for me and my store. And without them, it would make my life very, very difficult to be profitable or just to have like insurance on my store. Number 6 is an application called Sumtracker. Sumtracker is specifically for Shopify stores, e-commerce stores that sell multi-platform and bundle their items. So this was the biggest issue that I had with my e-commerce stores, was because I have bundles. What a bundle is say I have this shirt for sale, but I sell this shirt in a 1-pack, a 2-pack, or a 3-pack. Now, technically in Shopify reads that as 3 different SKUs. So if someone buys the 1-pack, that doesn't mean they're deducting that one inventory from the 2-pack and the 3-pack, even though it's technically the same shirt. Shopify doesn't recognize that. So my inventory was always wrong. And in my case, it was not only that where you're bundling it, but also if you sell, this shirt, or maybe it's not just this shirt in a 1, 2, or 3-pack, but maybe it's this shirt with a bracelet. And then we also sell this shirt with a bracelet and in earrings, right? So if someone buys from that listing, it's not deducting the inventory from the other variations of bundles that you can buy. So Sumtracker solves this bundling issue for me, as well as multi-platform. So if you sell on Amazon, if you sell on Etsy, and you have multiple stores selling the same items, it's really, really difficult to keep track of your inventory when you start selling not only bundling, but then also multi-channel. So this app controls all of your inventory, and once you update your inventory from Sumtracker, it adjusts your inventory across all platforms. And it also in real time adjusts inventory. So if you get a sale on eBay, if you get a sale on Amazon and you have a Shopify store, it will deduct it from Shopify and Amazon. So it's all synchronized and your inventory is always correct. So this is probably my favorite app, because this was the biggest problem that I've had in my business today was inventory. I literally could not take inventory until this application. So super profitable in the long run, and has kept me from overselling products, because one of my biggest issues is that I would oversell items, and then just because I didn't know what inventory I had. And when you have over 300 SKUs, it gets very, very difficult to track inventory, multi-channel and multi-listing of the same item. So Sumtracker is great. Now, my last Shopify application that I do recommend is one called Rewind. Rewind syncs with your Shopify store, so it backs up daily all of your Shopify products, Shopify copy, Shopify inventory, Shopify settings. So in the case that Shopify has a glitch or somebody hacks into your account and deletes all of your data, Rewind is an application that syncs with your Shopify store and makes daily backups on your account. So in the case that somebody completely destroys your store, or there's a glitch or something happens, you can log into Rewind and re-update the settings to, yesterday at 12 o'clock, and all of your settings will come back to how they were. And that includes photos, if there's videos deleted, copy rating deleted, quantities deleted, inventory deleted, whatever got lost, Rewind can back it up for you and get your store to back when it was at a previous time. So I've never had to deal with this, but as we all know, Shopify has glitches all the time. So I'm sure it's just a matter of time until I will have to use it, but it's kind of like insurance, you know, for your online store. Data is everything, and if without it, we would not be profitable. So Rewind backups, I highly, highly recommend it. I think they have plans. The plans are really not too expensive, but just like you have health insurance or car insurance for your valuable, you being valuable and your car being valuable. I don't know, this analogy is bad, but insurance for your store. Very, very highly, highly recommend. So, all right guys, those are my 7 most profitable Shopify apps that I do recommend. They're all in the description, as well as if you have any questions at all, make sure you're commenting down below and we can help you out with any use cases that you might need specifically for your Shopify store. All right guys, I will see you in the next video.